In 1944, thousands of figurines were discovered in a cave near the Mexican city of Look at the Screen. Since the decade of discovery, this has been a major source of debate between creationists and non-creationists. Now, I'm not here to pick favorites. In fact, the whole purpose of this video is just a vent for how I personally think about these figures, and maybe others can share in my reasoning as well. Are you saying all young Earth creationists will use the same tactic? I mean, I see why they do it, but fact is, that's still biased. And besides, there are a few non-creationists that are willing to entertain the possibility of dinosaurs surviving past the KT boundary, but they're not common. Why? Why do you think? I'll give you 5 seconds to think. Time's up, because their arguments are not that far off from young Earth creationists, so mainstream science also treats them with the same level of discrimination. These scientists, quote, lack credibility. Sounds like this lack of credibility is really just a lack of popularity for mainstream science, all because of their refusal to connect religion and ancient history with natural sciences. That's why these scientists are non-credible. And since I mentioned cherry picking, I should note that you can't just use hoaxes as an excuse to dismiss an entire theory while ignoring well-presented evidence. That is cherry picking. And if you're not going to consider the well-presented evidence simply because a creationist is the one speaking, you're not only guilty of cherry picking, but you're also guilty of bias as well. Meanwhile, an actual truth seeker would look at both sides equally, not show favorites.